Here I am. Here I am, sitting in the Montevideo Park. And yes, I will pan up and show you the park, but we're going to do this. We're going to open up this little mini figurine and build it. And hopefully don't lose any parts while we're sitting here in the park. And I think it's a dragon. Huh. Well, let's start out with this. Do this little dragon. Dungeons and Dragons. It's this guy right here. Number 4. So let's put this together. See if we can get this cruising like we're supposed to. This goes on here because it's like a staff. So yeah. This goes, this goes on the bottom. Who doesn't want a staff that looks like this? It's good for fighting and stuff. Okay, next. We're gonna make a little body. Let's see, how do you make the little body? You got legs, and you got a body, and you got a head. It's like a dragon, like dragons. And he's got himself a shield, so let's put the shield. There you are. Oh, come on. Turn your hand. There is a way to do that. Like that. Like that. And he's hanging on to his staff like that. Okay. I turned his hand too far. Okay, let's try it again. Apparently, you're gonna do that. Oh, look at here. I forgot. Gotta pop his head back off. Put his armor on, for goodness sakes. That's funny. Okay. Okay, now we're rolling. We're gonna give him some horns, because what is a dragon without horns? Just like that. Oh yeah, handsome. He's a handsome fellow. Okay, no, I'm not losing it. I just seen this at Walmart and it's like, okay, fine, I gotta have it. Look at, there you are. Aren't you pretty? Let's do that. Okay. Oh, this must be his rocks that he can stand on. Oh yeah, there you go. He can be all that fancy. Now we're gonna draw him. We'll just save those extra pieces. And then we're gonna draw him with a pencil, with a pen that actually can do some drawing. We're gonna use this fountain pen. Love this fountain pen. Okay, so here you are. Look at your little face. And here's another one. You gotta get your face in there. We're just gonna have to stand him up over here so I can see him. We'll just bend him back a little bit so we can get his face. There's your face. Look at here. Just like that. So, I used to play Dungeons and Dragons not too long ago. it was very fun, and I met a few people and made some friends because of it. So yeah, that was kind of nice. We actually had a good time, and I still am friends with some of those people that I hung out with. Okay, come on. Let's do this correctly. Like that. He's got teeth. And armor. Oh yeah, no, Dungeons and Dragons is actually very much alive and well these days. That it's just, you have to go into the bigger towns to find it. In the smaller towns, they have people that are doing Dungeons and Dragons are mostly in the houses. They're in the house. So yeah, so it's kind of hard to find a good game. But it's an adventure. You like adventures. You like watching. There's just so many cool things about Dungeons and Dragons. And then he has a apparently this side is better than that side, so we're just gonna have to go with he's looking this other way. So, but yeah, it's had fun. I don't remember the name of the game, but I know in the end I actually won. And usually when the dungeon master had us go through and go through the dungeon, and everybody dies. It's kind of like the Game of Thrones. Everybody dies. But in this particular game, I never died, and I got to get out of the dungeon. So Jess, I don't know if he was cheating or if he just wanted me to win or what his deal was. But thank you, Jess, if you ever watch this. Thanks for letting me win the game. I mean, there was a couple other guys that also won the game, but it was so exciting that I actually got to get out of the dungeon. Because it was scary and weird, and yeah. It was something, I tell you. That's his. It's a Lego man, so he has square feet. Yup, just square feet. That's what they do. Miniature figure, and I don't know exactly what he's called. We'll just have to save that piece of paper so we don't lose it, because I actually bought 2 of these things. So, and now we're on a picnic table, so obviously we're gonna have to do a picnic table here. We're in the park, so we're gonna have to put some trees, just like, they're in the background. So here's a tree. Here's another tree. There's leaves like all over the place here. There's another tree. There's a building back there. So we're gonna put a little building. I think it's the bathrooms, the men's and women's bathrooms back there. And that's okay. That's background noise, so yeah. Yup, there's that. And then there's a playground in the background too. But we're gonna make this a tree. And yes, he's standing on a picnic table. Okay, that's kind of weird. We'll just do like that. And do you think he's going anywhere? I have no clue. But this is still part of the park, so there's a road coming through here, like this, and there's some more trees. Okay. All right, little guy. Where have you been? Hanging out in the park on a picnic table. And there's leaves all over the place. And they're mostly yellow and red. We gotta get some red in there. Huh. That's kind of scary red, so we better get rid of some of that red. I'm going to put a little buff titanium and some brown together. Let's do this. Get some brown in there. I'm not sure what kind of brown it is. It's a very old paint, so it's really hard to reconstitute, but there's brown in there somewhere. Put a little black in it. There you go. Now, this little guy, he's got a blue shield. So we're gonna have to give him a blue shield, but I'm still working on the brown. I got Konaka is gold. Nothing but the best for my dragon. Yeah. Let's lighten that up a little bit. There you go, pretty dragon. That's also gold. This is also gold. Around the shield is gold. Yeah. That's enough gold. But he's got a blue shield, so let's see, some of these paints, oh my goodness sakes, they're so old. I almost need to let water sit in them for quite some time just to get them to reconstitute. Okay, let's try this blue then. Okay, that's the color of the blue. The shield. Whoops. Because he's a fancy dragon and he's got a blue eye. And he's got a gray uniform. Natural tint. Okay, that'll work. This one right here. You see that? So when I get home later on today, yes, he will be hanging out by my computer. So when I play Diablo, I have a little helper with me. And we forgot something else that's blue. That's blue. The handle to his staff or whatever it is he's fighting with is blue. Okay, and then we have this building in the back. It's kind of reddish. We don't want to go too wild with that red. And just so you know, there's a little green, although not much. So you gotta put a little green in there too. Okay. Raw umber. I'm trying to get this to reconstitute, this raw umber, but it's having a difficulty. I think I'm just gonna have to, when I take it home, just soak it in water. Let's get these trees in there. Okay, little guy, what do you think? He's like, I don't think too much. It's best not to think too much. Just put that on there. Put that on there. A little bit of in there. And I really don't want green. I need like orange. Ah. And the trees. And Naples yellow, my new favorite yellow color. I remember hating Naples yellow, but I don't anymore. I like Naples yellow. Anyway, here we are. Got my character. I know how to play. And I got nobody to play Dungeons and Dragons with me. Really? Come on, people. I want to play Dungeons and Dragons with somebody. What do you think of that? It's my dragon guy. I'm going to say he's a knight. He looks like a knight. Raise your staff. Be proud. There you go. And that's about all the playing that I can do with that, because, yeah. All right, you guys want to see where we're at? There we are, sitting in the park. And yes, that's my red car. Playing with Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody, I hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share it if you want to. And thanks for watching. Bye. Yeah. I could be in the picture too.